Let's go, y'all, man. Y'all already know who it is. Day two of the playoffs. Great games yesterday, man. Great games yesterday. Very interesting. Some close ones. Well, actually, they were all close yesterday. My favorite game from yesterday, I have to say, was probably. It's hard, man. I would say the Hawks and the Knicks was the best game because they were just going back and forth, and Trae Young, yo. But let's get into it. So Wizards and 76ers. Tobias Harris was going off. He had like 28 in the first half. He was going crazy. The Wizards need to figure out a way to limit him and a way to get on their outside shooters, because a lot of times they focus a lot on Embiid. So Embiid just has shooters wide open. Seth Curry got a lot of wide open threes. Danny Green was getting a lot of open threes. And that's because they focus so much on Embiid. And I get he's a killer, but like you rather get a 2-pointer and beating his man than double teaming him and giving up 3 points. Bradley Beal played really good yesterday. I like the way Beal was playing. He wasn't forcing nothing. He wasn't settling. He was going to the cup, straight attacking, and getting easy buckets, earning his points. He was selling in the clutch though. They could have won that game last night. The Wizards really impressed me. Even though they lost, they really impressed me because they was going against the first seed, and they was playing really good. Like every time the Sixers scored, they came back and scored. Like they was holding their own. They was giving them a run for their money. It fell apart at the end because turnovers. Beal got a turnover, and then fucking Westbrook stepped out of bounds, bro. How do you step out of bounds, bro? Nigga Westbrook, they was down 6 with 30-something seconds left, and Westbrook got the rebound, or he got a steal, I think, and he was like hugging the line, so he had 2 of his teammates right in front of him. So let's say my shoe is the line, right? His foot is right here on the line. And he was like tilting over like this, holding his balance, and then he threw the ball in. And when he threw the ball in, he went to go take a step, and he took a step back, and his back heel stepped out of bounds. Like, bro, all you had to do was just pass it and get it right back. You're the point guard, you're gonna get it back. But instead, he wanted to be a hero and save it himself and go turnover. Now Philly got the ball and they get fouled and make free throws. They could have easily got a nice 3, played defense. But yeah, y'all know how Westbrook be. Lakers Suns, that was a great game, yo. LeBron and AD played bad, but it was a really good game because Phoenix was turning up on them, man. Devin Booker, per usual, was going crazy, like I said. Chris Paul scared me. He scared me because when he got hurt in the first quarter, he was holding his shoulder. I was scared for him, man. And every time the Lakers go against someone in the playoffs, something always got to happen to a star player, whether it's injury or suspension, something, bro. Like, it's bullshit. I thought he was about to be out, but he's definitely going to be good next game. And the Suns played good. DeAndre Ayton was playing great defense on Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis only had 13. And LeBron only had 18. But DeAndre Ayton was playing really good post defense and one-on-one defense against him. And he did a really good job on the boards. The only thing I will say, though, is that the Lakers had a bad game. Like, Anthony Davis and LeBron played bad, and they only lost by 9. So, Phoenix got to play better. Because if AD only had 13, LeBron only had 18, and they lost by 9. If you give LeBron and AD 5 more points, they win the game. Like, you can't be playing great defense on AD and limit him to 13. LeBron only 18, and you only win by 9. That was supposed to be a blowout. So Phoenix got to tighten up. They just got to do the same thing if they want to win next game. And if the Lakers want to win next game, AD and LeBron got to play way better. Hawks Knicks. Ooh, that was my favorite game. That was such a good game. Trae Young, bro. Trae Young and Bogey. Bogdanovich. That nigga, them niggas is shooters, bro. Every time Bogey got the ball, bro, effortless. Fwat. 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 Nigga was gunning that bitch, bro. Him and Trae Young was, cause like playing in the Garden, bro, there's mad noise, and it's the Garden, and it was their first playoff game, so there was pressure, and they was taking that pressure in. You saw Trae Young said the crowd was screaming "F you" at him. Like, they had a lot of adversity against them, and still played a really good game, held their own, played poised. It's Nate McMillan, bro. Nate McMillan being their coach changed a lot for them because he's so experienced, and he's a great coach, and he's ready for those situations. He's been in them before. So the fact that he had a really good squad, and Trae Young hit that game winner, man. 105, come down the court, tween. Blow. Right over Julius Randle. And it could have been an and one too. Because before Trae Young landed, Julius Randle ran into him and made him fall. So it could have been an and one. But that was so clutch, man. They just kept going back and forth. Alec Burks played really good too on the Knicks. Alec Burks, he played really good. Julius Randle had a bad game. He was missing mad shots. He was settling for a lot of threes. D Rose played really good too. D Rose played a really good game. Oh, and on Phoenix, Mikal Bridges played a good game too. I forgot to mention that. Mikal Bridges did his thing. But yeah, that game winner by Trae Young though. I think that series is gonna go 7 though, because I've been saying I got Atlanta in 7 because it's so back and forth and evenly matched. Hold on, y'all gotta let my dog out. Oh, sorry. I just closed the door on his ass by accident. That's tough. But yeah, Hawks and Knicks. That's gonna be a great series. That's going 7. They're evenly matched teams, both gritty and young, both well coached by new coaches. It's gonna be a good one. Grizzlies and Jazz. That was Dylan fucking Brooks, bro. Dylan fucking Brooks from Canada. He was killing Utah. All game, he was killing Utah. He was getting anything he wanted out there. Kyle Anderson played a great game. Mr. Slow-Mo. Yo, I don't get how that nigga plays so slow, bro. He went up for a dunk yesterday. When I tell you, from half court to the time he dunked it, there was probably like 10 seconds, bro. Bro, he goes so slow, bro. I don't get it. But he's nice. And Ja Morant, in the fourth quarter, he took over. Quarters 1 through 3, Dylan Brooks was taking over. But in the fourth quarter, Ja Morant took over, bro. He scored mad points. And he had like 3 back-to-back-to-back layups. All on Gobert, too. The Jazz, even though they didn't have Donovan Mitchell, they played a really good game, too. They didn't play really good, but they did decent. The problem was that Gobert fouled out. I'm pretty sure he fouled out at the end, so they didn't have him for like the last 2 minutes of the game. So I think that was the reason they lost, to be honest. Because after he left the game, the Grizzlies was getting anything they wanted in the paint because they didn't have their paint protector. And the Grizzlies knew that, and they took advantage of it. Bogdanovich, another Bogdanovich, he played good too, bro. He was killing. They're shooters. Bogey and Bogdanovich, shooters. And Mike Conley did all right, but he was, in the fourth quarter, he was selling. He was missing a lot of shots. Royce O'Neal had 3 points in 37 minutes. But yeah, Dylan Brooks and Ja Morant, that's the story of that game. But they only won by 3, and they didn't have Donovan Mitchell. They only won by 3, and Jazz didn't have Donovan Mitchell. So, honestly, see the next game being a blowout if Donovan Mitchell comes back. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? But, yeah. That's going to cap off video tip for today. Quick little segment. I'll be back at y'all tomorrow for day 3. I love y'all. I'm out, man.